Hello, lovely patrons, and welcome to the first ever video newsletter. I decided to switch it up for the month of July just because, quite frankly, typing out the newsletters every month was getting a bit tedious, and it was becoming kind of an unneeded stressor in my day-to-day life. And I just kind of thought it would be a little bit more authentic, maybe a little bit more interesting if I were to just make a video super unedited, super laid back, just sitting down and talking with you guys. You can just put me on in the background while you're getting ready or while you're drawing, and I just thought we'd try it out. As you guys know, you've been on my Patreon for a while now. I'm very go with the flow. I'm very experimental here. I like to try things out. I like to just see where it goes and learn as I go. Every single month on Patreon is a learning experience, and it's something that I'm incredibly thankful for because I get to try things out in a space that is small and safe, and I get lots of feedback from you guys. So if for any reason you don't like the new newsletter format, let me know so that I can improve on it and make it better. But for the most part, this is just going to be me kind of chatting with you guys and doing the same thing I do in the newsletters, plus maybe a little bit extra just because this is a format that feels very comfortable to me. Typing and writing, I like writing, but I'm a very cheesy writer. And I feel like a lot of the times my newsletters can come across as like slightly inauthentic just because I really try and like type everything out, and then I always go back and read them later and feel like I missed so many things that I wanted to say. But June in particular was a month that kind of came at the end of a few very challenging months for me. And it was a time where I was really just sitting down with myself and having some real conversations with myself about my priorities and my self-care and just how I'm handling things in my life right now. And I had listed out a bunch of bad habits that I was just kind of calling myself out on and that I want to change. And I kind of picked 3 that I wanted to focus on for the month of June. Speaking of, it's not quite July yet. We're just a couple days short. But I wanted to just kind of revisit some of those bad habits and kind of continue that conversation throughout the month of July, while also introducing a new topic that I've been thinking a lot about. So, since I am unprepared and we're doing a very unedited thing here, let me pull up last month's newsletter because I want to reference kind of what I've got going on here. So, a few of the bad habits that I called myself out on were not getting enough sleep. That's still mostly true. Staying on my phone until I fall asleep. Also pretty true. Working until I fall asleep. That, I don't think I typed that correctly. I think it was just like thinking about work until I fall asleep. That's maybe gotten a little bit better. Working for long periods of time without breaks, such as drawing or staring at a screen. That hasn't changed very much, but I will say I've been more aware of it. So I'm not like setting a timer to get up and walk around every 30 minutes or anything like that. But I am just more aware of when I am getting up from my desk, like really kind of just savoring that moment and that like mental break. And just kind of not trying to continue working in my brain, continuing to work nonstop and think nonstop throughout the day. It's okay to take those pauses. So I've been more mindful of it, but I haven't been super structured in the way that I take my breaks. I will say though, I have been like trying to get up and like stretch more, and that's been something that's been pretty helpful. Having a poor diet, high sugar, high carbs, high caffeine. that really hasn't changed either. The only thing I will say is that it's watermelon season right now, so I'm swapping out a lot of my dense, high sugar, high carb desserts for watermelon, because watermelon's my favorite food in the whole wide world. So I love watermelon season. But I would say overall I have not implemented a very healthy diet. To be fair to myself though, I have a lot of friends and family members that have summer birthdays. So like May, June, July is just all birthdays. And so like my boyfriend's birthday was this past week, and my birthday is going to be in a couple of weeks. So we have been eating out a lot. We have been going out with friends. We have been drinking. We have been eating out. We haven't been cooking at home as much as we usually do. When we do cook at home, we try and cook semi-healthy, but it just doesn't always work out that way. So I have to be a little bit lenient with myself on that, and I'll get into that a little bit more later. The next bad habit is not drinking enough water. I've been trying to be better about this. I have one of these 40-ounce Hydro Flasks. I actually just bought another one of these because it was on sale too. So now I have two 40-ounce Hydro Flasks, and I try and drink 2 of these a day. So that's 80 ounces of water. That's not bad, especially considering I'm sitting most of the day and I'm pretty sedentary, but there was times where I wouldn't even get through one of these, and so I am trying to be better about that and just being really aware of the effects that I feel when I don't drink enough water, like having a headache, feeling fatigued, those types of things, so that I'm really aware of like when my body is asking for water and I know that I need to drink more. So cheers to that. The next one, having a very sedentary lifestyle, aka just not enough physical activity. I will say, despite the decrease of my healthy diet, I have been a lot more active these last couple of weeks, especially because we've been out, because we've been doing things more. I've been walking around. I've actually started going on walks with my friend and her dog in the evening. So I am getting out and about more, and that has been really good for my mental health, I think mostly, but my physical health a little bit too. So that has been really wonderful, and I've been motivated to try and keep that up a little bit more. So at least on the weekends, you know, trying to walk around a little bit more, go to the beach, or just walk around and find something to do somewhere that just gets me outside and out into the world. The next one was poor wrist health, aka not stretching or strength training my wrists. I have been better about wearing my wrist braces. I have these like little wrist braces that kind of keep me from bending my wrists when I sleep at night, because I'm really bad for sleeping like this. I don't know why I do that, but I've always done it, and it does strain my wrists quite a bit, and I have noticed, especially the last couple of months, some pain in my wrist and in this thumb, like in this first knuckle of my thumb. Arthritis does run in my family, and so I've been aware that I'll probably be experiencing that at some point in my life. But recently my wrists have really been struggling. In fact, I don't know if you'll be able to hear this, but yeah, you can hear this one especially. My left wrist pops a lot. And so I've been trying to wear my wrist braces more. I can't say I wear them every single night, but I try and wear them a couple nights a week, just because they keep my wrists kind of in place. And I think increasing the amount of physical activity that I do, if I start going to the gym, I can really focus on like stretching and strengthening my wrists even more, and that will help alleviate some of that that strain, and just help reduce the risk of a repetitive motion injury, basically. So I've been trying to focus a little bit more on that. The next one, setting unrealistic deadlines. I did actually put my foot down on this one. Most recently, I decided that there wasn't going to be a YouTube video for this week, which will have already happened after the newsletter goes live. But the 28th of June, I just decided it's not realistic for me to post a video this Friday. I have one video that's in the works. It's an Arteza review, and I've done a lot of Arteza reviews, and so I didn't feel super great about putting another review video up so quickly. I didn't want it to start coming across as like all I do are reviews and I only review products that are sent to me. Like, you know, I just didn't want it to come across that way. So I wanted to kind of give the space for something else on my channel, but I didn't have anything ready. And instead of rushing and scrambling to get something up in time to post for tomorrow, because today's Thursday, I just decided, no, I'm not going to post a video this week, and that's okay. It would be unrealistic for me to try and make something now, and I don't want to put something out that I'm not happy or confident with. So I'm going to wait a week, and I'm going to post maybe the Arteza video next week, or maybe a couple of other videos. I have a planner company that reached out to me and offered to send me a planner. Haven't done a planner video in a long time, so it'll be interesting to see how that's received on my channel. Honestly, I need to overhaul the way that I'm planning anyway, because I haven't really been using a planner the last couple of months, but this style of planner seemed to be something that I would really like, and it's a company that seems affordable, so I'm really looking forward to that. And I'm gonna go pick that up from my P.O. box today, and that will be up on my channel soon too. But you can see, like, there's this concern that I have that I'm posting too many review videos from companies that send me products, and I don't want it to come across as like a negative view on my reputation. Although I will say I'm very proud of my review videos. They're the videos that I work really hard on. Probably the videos I work the most at getting to be high quality and informative. So I'm really proud of my review videos, and I like doing them, but I also understand the kind of impression that it can leave people with if they aren't familiar with my channel, if they haven't been a long time subscriber. It comes across as a little weird. So I'm trying to really make sure that I'm posting videos in between the review videos that are a more accurate representation of my channel as a whole, because I don't want to just do these big waves of review videos and then not do them for a long time. I'd rather space them out more. So I just decided I wasn't going to post a video this Friday, and I think if you'd asked me a couple months ago about how I felt skipping a posting for a week, I would have freaked out and came home tonight at 6 p.m., scrambled to get a video up, scrambled to get a piece of art done, to make the video, to edit the video, to post it for tomorrow. And I probably would have done it, but I probably wouldn't have been proud of it, and I probably would have been way more stressed than I needed to be. So I'm just not going to do it. And I'm volunteering at this event this weekend that's going to be taking a lot of my time. I have to be there at 5:30 in the morning tomorrow until 7 p.m. and then I have to be there like 8 to 5 Saturday and Sunday, and so it's going to be a really busy weekend. And I didn't want to go into this weekend already stressed out about a video, so I just decided to take a step back and reevaluate my priorities. And my priority is not to post a video every single week. That is an unrealistic deadline, which is one of those bad habits I'm trying to break. So yeah, I'm really proud of myself with that goal in particular, because I think that's one of the ones I struggle with most, and I really put my foot down on that one, so I'm proud of myself. The next one is prioritizing art / social media over mental health and social relationships. I think I actually did pretty good with this goal too. Like I said, there's a lot of birthdays in the summer for me, and like I have a lot of friends with birthdays, and so I really got my priorities in order with this, because I knew there was going to be times where I was spending all day or all weekend celebrating with friends instead of working on a video. And for me, it's really hard to justify spending time with friends or family when I could stay home by myself and work on art or live stream or, you know, get stuff ready for Patreon or something like that. Like, it's actually really hard for me to justify spending time away from the things that I feel like I need to do. And nobody's telling me that I need to do this. Nobody's telling me that I need to do YouTube or I need to do Patreon or I need to post on Instagram. I'm the only person telling myself that. And I think this month I've realized that I am my own boss when it comes to art. And I've not been a very good boss the last couple of years. So I'm really trying to get my priorities in check with that as well. And I have been spending more time with friends, and like I said, I'm going on walks with my friend and her dog, and I'm feeling really good about that. And no, it's not a priority, and no, it's not something that I have a deadline attached to. No, it's not going to result in, you know, getting me more followers or subscribers. But that's okay. And it's important to me and I want to do that. So I have been spending more time with friends and I've really been appreciative of that time. So I think I did really good with that goal too. And I'm proud of myself. So even though I didn't necessarily do a super good job with all of these goals, that wasn't the point of me calling myself out on these habits. It was just to make myself all around more aware of them and to just take some baby steps. But the thing that I want to start focusing on a little bit more in depth for the month of July, and this is probably something that I'm going to make a whole YouTube video about pretty soon because it's been on my mind a lot, and that is the idea that art is no longer a form of self-care for me. And it hasn't been for a really long time. And I've been kind of lying to myself about the fact that art is self-care. I tell myself all the time that art is self-care, and as long as I'm doing art, I will have, you know, I will be mentally healthy and well-rounded and balanced. And that's just not true. Art has not been a form of self-care for years for me. And art stopped being a form of self-care when I started putting deadlines on myself and when I started earning money from it. Chances are, if you put a deadline on something and you are earning money from it, it is not self-care. And I really had to sit down and tell myself that. And it was not easy to hear that. But now that I've said that to myself, I kind of feel this sense of relief because now I can just call art what it is. It's a job. And it's a job that I love and I wouldn't trade for anything in the world. But by no stretch of the imagination is it self-care. So yeah, I think I want to make a whole video just about how I came to that conclusion, the negative effects that it's had on me, calling art self-care when it's not, and how now I'm kind of searching for a new form of self-care. You know, art was taking up so much of my time, and I was calling it self-care when it wasn't, which meant I wasn't taking care of myself. I wasn't trying to focus on me. And so now I'm trying to find those things. I'm trying to find a new form of self-care that I enjoy and that I want to do just because. Not because I'm earning money, not because I'm earning followers, not because I'm interacting with people online. Just because I enjoy it and it makes me feel better. And that's scary and weird because I'm so used to just doing art. And I'm still doing art. I'm still gonna do art. I'm just not gonna lie to myself and tell myself that it's relaxing and soothing when it's not. So that's kind of the consensus that I reached, and that's what I'm going to be thinking about moving forward in the month of July. The month of July is going to be really exciting. It's going to be busy. I'm going to be wrapping up a lot of things at my internship over the next 2 months. I'm going to be starting my job hunt, and I'm going to be turning 25. There's that. Yeah, so there's a lot happening in July, and as far as art goes, I'm really excited for the Patreon rewards for the month of July. I asked you guys on Twitter what the theme should be, and it was between sweet treats and picnic food. So I think I'm going to do a sweet treat sticker sheet, and then I'm going to experiment a little bit this month with downloadable wallpapers for phones and computers. So that should be pretty fun. And yeah, so I'm going to be experimenting with that. I'm still probably going to do a print as well. But yeah, I think that's where we're at with July. As far as YouTube videos go, you could probably expect to see the Arteza review video of the Inkonic pens. These right here, this review video. And I'm going to be reviewing a planner for the month of July also. So I'm excited about that. And who knows what the rest of the month will hold. But I'm looking forward to sharing it with you guys. Hopefully you like this new video newsletter format. If you do have suggestions or feedback, definitely leave that. Either comment it down below or message me or something, just so that I know how this sits with you guys and if it's something that you enjoy and want to see going forward. But I've enjoyed it. It feels very cathartic. So yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you soon.